When installing a 200 amp electrical panel, particularly in a residential basement setting where it's replacing an existing panel, one might wonder about specific clearance requirements concerning nearby windows. According to the National Electrical Code, there are no specific clearance requirements mandating a certain distance between electrical panels and windows in residential settings. However, it's important to acknowledge that local building codes or fire safety regulations may have additional stipulations. Therefore, checking with local authorities is crucial to ensure full compliance with all applicable regulations. While the National Electrical Code may not explicitly address window clearances, adherence to general guidelines is essential for safety and accessibility. Firstly, sufficient space around the panel must be maintained. This ensures easy access to breakers and other components for operation, maintenance, and repairs. A cramped installation can hinder troubleshooting and increase the risk of electrical hazards. Secondly, avoid direct sunlight exposure to the electrical panel. Direct sunlight can cause the panel to heat up, which can potentially reduce its efficiency and shorten its lifespan. Overheating can also lead to premature failure of components within the panel. Thirdly, consider fire safety. In the event of an electrical fire, maintaining a clear path to the window can provide an escape route or facilitate firefighting efforts. An obstructed window could impede egress and complicate the emergency response. As a recommended practice, locating the electrical panel at least 12 inches away from the nearest point of the window frame is advisable. This distance provides adequate clearance for operation, minimizes the impact of direct sunlight, and allows for any necessary maintenance or repairs. This also ensures that the panel is not directly exposed to moisture or condensation that may accumulate on the window. When planning the installation, carefully assess the available space, the location of other utilities, and potential obstructions. Ensure that the panel is mounted securely and level, and that all wiring connections are made properly. Incorrect wiring can lead to electrical hazards and equipment malfunction. Proper grounding is also critical for safety. The electrical panel should be grounded according to the National Electrical Code requirements to prevent electric shock and ensure proper operation of overcurrent protection devices. The grounding electrode conductor should be sized appropriately and connected to a suitable grounding electrode, such as a ground rod or water pipe. Furthermore, all branch circuits connected to the panel should be properly labeled and identified. This makes it easier to locate and troubleshoot circuits in the future. The labeling should be clear and legible, and should accurately reflect the purpose of each circuit. Consider using a circuit directory or panel schedule to keep track of all circuits. In addition to the electrical panel itself, pay attention to the surrounding environment. Keep the area around the panel clean and free of clutter. Avoid storing flammable materials near the panel. Ensure that there is adequate ventilation to prevent overheating. Inspect the panel regularly for any signs of damage or deterioration. Look for loose connections, corroded terminals, or cracked insulation. If any issues are detected, have them addressed promptly by a qualified electrician. Before commencing any electrical work, always disconnect the power to the circuit at the main breaker. Use a voltage tester to verify that the circuit is de-energized before touching any wires or components. Follow all safety precautions and wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as safety glasses and gloves. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician to perform the installation. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself and others. The 200 amp panel upgrade is a significant electrical project, so it is important to plan carefully and execute the installation correctly. By following the National Electrical Code guidelines, adhering to general safety recommendations, and consulting with local authorities, ensure a safe and compliant installation. Always prioritize safety and take the necessary precautions to prevent electrical hazards. The National Electrical Code, or National Fire Protection Association 70, addresses electrical safety in buildings. Chapter 3 covers wiring methods and materials. Chapter 2 covers wiring and protection. Chapter 4 covers equipment for general use. Chapter 5 covers special occupancies, Chapter 6 covers special equipment, Chapter 7 covers special conditions, and Chapter 8 covers communication systems.